Welcome to the quarterly news bulletin of the Julien Day Group of Schools, where we present before you the various events, both academic and co-curricular, that have taken place in the 4 quarters of the year. Here is a quick glimpse of the events which have taken place in the first quarter of the session 2026 to 27.
The annual general meeting for the session 2026-27 was held on 6th April 2026 in the conference room, commenced at 9:30 a.m. under the guidance of Mr. Terence John, Director of Education and Development, and was attended by all the teachers. The session focused on the evolving nature of school discipline over the past 3 decades, highlighting the impact of the ban on corporal punishment and the implementation of the right to education. Emphasis was laid on the changing dynamics of classroom teaching in the post-pandemic era and the influence of mobile technology on students' learning perspectives. Teachers were encouraged to adopt a proactive approach by understanding each child individually, fostering gratitude and acting as the first counselor. Key strategies such as positive reinforcement, setting realistic goals, demonstrating subject mastery, involving students in rule-making and nurturing emotional intelligence were discussed. The framework of the 5 C's, clarity, commitment, consistency, control and comparison, was also introduced as guiding principle. The second session, conducted at 12 noon by the principal, Mr. Michael James Ribeiro, focused on administrative responsibilities and professional expectations. Teachers were instructed to enter classrooms well prepared, maintain attendance records diligently, and document interactions with parents while keeping the administration informed. Clear guidelines were provided regarding escalation procedures in case of lapses. Instructions were also given about timetable distribution, familiarization with school infrastructure, and classroom identification through standees. Specific arrangements for student movement and dispersal on 8 April 2026 were outlined. The importance of effective utilization of the zero period and maintaining a collaborative, supportive work environment was strongly emphasized.
Founders Day Thanksgiving service of Julien Day Group of Schools was held on 7th April 2026 at 10:30 a.m. at St. Paul's Cathedral. The solemn service began with the processional hymn, God Will Make a Way, setting a reverent tone. This was followed by the call to worship and the singing of the school song, uniting the gathering in a spirit of gratitude and pride. A special prayer for Founders Day was offered, seeking blessings and good health for the managing trustee, led by Chairman Mr. J.G. Broughton. The congregation also joined in the Lord's Prayer. Scripture readings were done by Mr. Siddhartha Dey, Principal of Julien Day School, Kolkata, Mr. Michael J. Ribeiro, Principal of Julien Day School, Ganganagar, and Mr. Terence John, the Director of Education and Development. The Thanksgiving prayer was delivered by Mr. Joshua Broughton. The service was further enriched by an inspiring message from Reverend Samuel Davis Kumaku, who focused on the belief that knowledge gains true value only when it is applied meaningfully in life. The ceremony continued with the installation of the school captains and a heartfelt prayer for the school leavers. The managing trustee and chairman presented candles to the captain designates, symbolizing leadership and responsibility. The vote of thanks was delivered by Mr. Terence John.
Annual General Meeting. The Annual General Meeting of the Julien Day Group of Schools was held on 7th April 2026 at St. Paul's Cathedral, Kolkata. The program commenced with a solemn prayer led by Reverend Samuel Davis Gumaku from Assembly of Christ, Barkpur, invoking divine blessings for the institution and its members. The first speaker, Mr. Collins Fitzgerald, addressed the gathering on the importance of speaking the right words, emphasizing on the responsibility educators carry in shaping young minds through thoughtful and mindful communication. Mr. Neville McNamara expressed his heartfelt gratitude to the teachers for their unwavering dedication and committed service to the institution. Mr. Joshua Broughton, Vice Chairman, inspired the teachers to embrace their duties with willingness, sincerity, and a spirit of dedication. The keynote address was delivered by Reverend Samuel Davis Gumaku, who elaborated on the significance of the 4 E's: educate, edify, exhort, and encourage. He highlighted the importance of incorporating these principles into teaching practices and stressed the value of kind words in nurturing students. He also underscored the need to develop essential life skills such as communication, teamwork, and emotional intelligence among learners. The chairman, Mr. J.G. Broughton, addressed the gathering on the duties and responsibilities of teachers. He spoke about the importance of maintaining regular attendance, adhering to institutional policies regarding private tuition, and upholding the noble ideal of selfless service to humanity. The session concluded with an address by Mr. Terence John, Director of Education and Development, who spoke about setting realistic goals and expectations in the field of education. He encouraged an innovative approach to teaching and requested all teachers to take the staff pledge, reinforcing their commitment to excellence in education.
On 22nd April 2026, School Captain Nanisha Daniel of Class 12 and Aditya Chakraborty of Class 10 represented Julien D. School Ganganagar at the 91.9 Friends FM School Ambassador, accompanied by our senior school teacher Mr. Omlan Shikdar. The students went live on air at the studio at the APP House during the 12 noon to 1 p.m. slot with RJ Nilanjana, where they engaged with the hosts and shared their perspective on Generation Z, the values, challenges, and outlook defining today's youth. They had also asked about the experience on being live on air and about our school.
At Julien Day School Ganganagar, we believe that nurturing nature begins at a young age. Our nursery students enthusiastically participate in planting saplings, taking their first steps towards understanding the importance of caring for the environment. These young plants are then lovingly nurtured by the students of classes 11 and 12 as part of their SUPW activities, who regularly water and care for them, ensuring their healthy growth. This collaborative initiative not only instills environmental responsibility across all age groups but also reflects the school's commitment to maintaining lush greenery throughout the campus. The serene green surroundings create a peaceful, healthy, and harmonious atmosphere, making the school a place where learning flourishes in harmony with nature.
Annual Awards Giving Ceremony 2026. The Julien Day Group of Schools hosted its annual awards giving ceremony on 25th April 2026 at EZCC Salt Lake. The program began at 3 p.m. with an address by Mr. Terence John, Director of Education and Development, followed by the ceremonial lighting of the lamp by the Board of Trustees. Cultural performances by all 4 branches and a captivating performance by the school band under the leadership of Chairman Mr. J.G. Broughton were the highlights of the evening. Several distinguished guests presented awards in various categories, including academic excellence, sports, talent, and staff recognition. Among the major honors, Ahona Barua received the Founders Memorial Award, Shopnil Roy won the Principal's Trophy, Anish Koshari with 99.75% and Srijan Basu with 98.3% were recognized as the ISC and ICSE toppers 2025 respectively, and Mrs. Rashmi Karmakar was named Teacher of the Year. Julien Day School Ganganagar celebrated notable achievements by winning both the Interbranch boys and girls football tournaments, with Ninisha Henrietta Daniel receiving the Best Female Footballer Award. The branch also finished as the first runner-up among all 4 branches based on its annual academic and co-curricular performance. The ceremony concluded with the Mr. and Miss Julianite 2026 contest, making the event a fitting celebration of excellence and a memorable beginning to the 2026 academic session.
The Prefect Investiture ceremony for the academic session 2026-27 was held on 7th May 2026 at Julien Day School, Ganganagar. The program started with a discipline march past by the school captain, school vice captain, sports captain, house captains, house vice captains, and prefects. All the students marched proudly and looked very confident. The students of Bharat Scouts and Guides were also present during the ceremony. After the march past, the school captain took the oath on behalf of all the 4 houses, promising to perform their duties with honesty, discipline, and responsibility. Our principal, Mr. Michael James Ribeiro, then addressed the gathering and encouraged the students to become responsible leaders and role models for others. After the speech, the principal gave the badges and ties to the newly elected students. The ceremony was conducted under the supervision of Mr. Dipendu Paul and Mr. Mukhtar Ali Molla. The junior coordinator, teachers, house masters, and house mistresses of the 4 houses and other staff members were also present during the program. The entire program was conducted smoothly and successfully, making it a memorable occasion for everyone present.
On the 8th of May 2026, Julien Day School Ganganagar organized Rabindra Jayanti celebration in commemoration of Kaviguru Rabindranath Tagore. It began with a beautiful medley called the Ritu Ranga, performed by the teachers. The opening speech was delivered by the school captain Ninisha Henrietta Daniel, which was followed by the lighting of the lamp by the principal and teachers. After that, the idol of Kaviguru was garlanded by the principal, Mr. Michael James Ribeiro, junior school coordinator Mrs. Cheryl Ann Day, and nursery school head Mrs. Sujata Pal. The event reflected the rich culture and heritage which Tagore nurtured. It showcased outstanding blends of rhymes and rhythms through recitations and dance and vocal performances. The mashup dance performance was staged by the senior school students, and the students' choir presented a mellifluous performance of the song Monomor Meghuro Shongi. Lastly, the program concluded with the singing of the national anthem.
All sections of Class 5 gathered in the school auditorium on 8 May 2026, where representatives of KKR had come and organized the program with the students, which involved quiz, fashion show and cricket. Soon the auditorium was rocking with the KKR cricket tune and songs. The enthusiastic students enjoyed the show. In the end, the winners were awarded with prizes and cupcakes were given to all by the organizers. The students of Class 6 of Julien Day School Ganganagar celebrated International Labour Day on 8 May 2026 with great enthusiasm to honour the hard work and dedication of labourers. The program began with a warm welcome to the labourers. To show respect, the students garlanded them and presented them with sweets and gifts. The principal, Mr. Michael James Ribeiro, appreciated the students' efforts and reminded everyone that no work is small if it is done with honesty. The program ended by taking a group photograph. The celebration taught the students to value every worker and treat them with respect.
Interhouse Spell Bee 2026-27. The Interhouse Spell Bee for the session 2026-27 was organized on 11th May 2026, Monday at the basement hall of Julien Day School, Ganganagar. A total of 40 students from all the 4 houses, red, blue, yellow and green of the classes 5 to 8, participated in this event. The event started at 10:30 am and continued till 1:30 pm. The preliminary round consisted of 25 words which were to be written down by the participants. The top 3 scorers from each class then qualified for the final round, which was an oral round. In the final round, each finalist was given 3 words, and in case of a tie, tiebreaker questions were asked. The top 2 students from each class qualified for the interbranch level. The event was attended by the principal, Mr. Michael James Ribeiro, and junior coordinator, Mrs. Cheryl Ande. The teachers involved were Mr. Omlan Shekdar, Mrs. Shimantini Sinha, Ms. Flora Gomes, and Mrs. Avanti Gomes. The event was hosted by Mrs. Sriparna Banerjee. The winners are Class 5, Arvind Nag of 5D and Audrey Rapal of 5C. Class 6, Titash Das from Class 6C and Zahin Zaman from 6A. Class 7, Dhrita Bishwas from 7B and Somava Haldar from 7B. Class 8, Anmolika Das from 8A and Shubhecha Mukherjee from 8A. Class 9, Deepshika Ghosh from 9B and Obro Shaha from 9C. Class 10, Yuhina Kole from 10A and Shraddhashi Sen from 10A. Class 11, Anushi Majumdar from 11C and Chandresh Shaha from 11C. Class 12, Srishti Mishra from 12B and Sthiti Chakraborty from 12C.
The pre-primary orientation program at Julien Day School Nursery, Ganganagar, themed Tiny Steps into a Big World, was conducted successfully in the school premises on 12th May 2026. The program aimed to welcome the new students and their parents and familiarize them with the school environment, teachers, rules, and daily routine. The program began with a warm welcome speech by the nursery head teacher, Mrs. Sujata Paul, followed by the welcome address by the principal, Mr. Michael James Ribeiro. Mr. Ribeiro shared inspiring and encouraging words with the parents during his address. He spoke about the importance of providing a safe, caring, and joyful learning environment for every child. He also encouraged parents to work together with the school in nurturing the children with love, patience, and confidence during their early years of learning. The coordinator, Mrs. Cheryl Ande, also addressed the gathering and explained the school system, daily routine, rules, and activities followed in the pre-primary section. Parents were encouraged to maintain a positive partnership with the school for overall development of the children. Teachers were introduced to the parents and children. The program concluded with a vote of thanks. Overall, the orientation program was informative, interactive, and enjoyable for both parents and children.
The Interhouse Table Tennis Competition for the academic session 2026-27 was held on 12th May 2026. Students from all the 4 houses participated in the competition with great enthusiasm and sportsmanship. Our principal, Mr. Michael James Ribeiro, shook hands with the players and gave a speech encouraging the participants before the competition started. A total of 18 matches were played during the competition. Yellow House secured the first position, Green House stood second, and Blue House achieved the third position. The competition was conducted under the supervision of Mr. Mukhtar Ali Molla. The program concluded successfully and was enjoyed by everyone present.
The annual prize day of Julien Day School, Ganganagar for the session 2025-26 was organized on 14th May 2026, Thursday at the basement hall from 11 am till 1 pm. The chief guest of the event was Chairman Mr. J.G. Broughton, and he was accompanied by the Honorable Trustee Member Mr. Neville McNamara and the Director of Education and Development for the Julien Day Group of Schools, Mr. Terence John. The other dignified guests for the day were the Principal Mr. Michael James Ribeiro, the School Coordinator Mrs. Cheryl Ann Day, and the Nursery School Headmistress Mrs. Sujata Paul. The event began with the welcome speech by the school captain Ninisha Henrietta Daniel, which was followed by felicitation of the guests and lighting of the ceremonial lamp. The principal's annual report for the session 2025-26 was presented by Mr. Michael James Ribeiro, and an inspiring speech was delivered by Mr. Terence John. Two toppers from the school, Mohani Shaha for ICSC and Aruvi Pal for ISC, were introduced to the audience as well. Along with the prize distribution, there was a performance by the senior school dancers and a choir medley by the school choir. Students who have achieved 100% attendance and those who have achieved academic excellence in the special awards category were also awarded in this program. The special attraction of the afternoon was the Golden Jubilee Lucky Draw, where 20 prizes were handed over to the lucky winners. Prizes like air conditioner, smart TV, air fryer, induction cooktop, AirPods, smartwatches, and non-stick cookware were won in this lucky draw. The event came to an end as Mrs. Cheryl Ann Day delivered the vote of thanks and the school choir sang the national anthem. The Interbranch Spelling Bee 2026-27 was held on 15th June 2026 at the Kolkata branch of Julien Day School. The competition commenced at 10 a.m. and continued till 2 p.m. in the afternoon. The event was conducted in the school hall. It was held in 3 rounds with Mr. Nigel Vincent as the pronouncer of the contest. The top 16 performers were selected from the first preliminary round to the second preliminary round. Thereafter, 8 best performers qualified for the third and final round. Shubhecha Mukherjee and Anmolika Das of Class 8 stood first and second respectively in the junior category Spell Bee. Therefore, the championship in the junior category Spelling Bee was won by Julien Day School Ganganagar among all 4 branches. In the overall championship, Ganganagar stood second.
Father's Day was celebrated at Julien Day School Nursery with great joy and enthusiasm on the 19th of June 2026. The children lovingly prepared handmade cards, bookmarks, and colorful handprint artworks for their fathers. Through these activities, they developed creativity, fine motor skills, coloring skills, and self-expression. The presence of our principal made the celebration even more special and memorable. The children were delighted to spend time with him and enjoy the occasion wholeheartedly. The fathers were happy and touched by the thoughtful efforts of their children. The celebration strengthened the bond between fathers and children and created beautiful memories for everyone.
First Assessment Examination Report. The first assessment examination for the academic session 2026-27 was conducted from 19 June to 25 June 2026 for students of classes 1 to 12. Depending on the subject and class, the examination carried 20 or 30 marks. As the first major assessment of the session, it provided students with an opportunity to evaluate their academic preparedness and identify areas for improvement. The examination also served as an important stepping stone towards the half-yearly examination and the first pre-council examination, encouraging students to strengthen their learning and performance.
S. Chand organized a physics and chemistry workshop at Julien Day School, Howrah. Professor Orindam Rana was the mentor of the program. It started with decoding the word science, and gradually the concepts of physics like constant velocity, acceleration were shown with experiments. All teachers were involved in the activities. Innumerable experiments of chemistry involving Charles' law, Boyle's law, preparing oxygen, hydrogen were demonstrated. Overall learning is not only in pen and paper, but it's about coordination of senses and reflexes, was the focus in this workshop.
Thank you for watching the news bulletin. Please stay tuned for more exciting updates from the Julien Day Group of Schools.